Alright, moving on to Vertigo. Again, try not to miss anything. Let's just start right away with the smokes from spawn. This is your Ivy / yellow / catwalk / short smoke for taking ramp. The only thing I really don't know how to do it from spawn is the B smokes, which I'll get to when we get to B. Okay, let's just start on A site. First of all, flash to take ramp control, just toss it over the A. And try to time the swing so you don't get flashed. I'm usually alright at doing this, but couldn't quite. You can also toss a smoke to come out into the catwalk here. Right, some mollies to take space. Here's the this is a left and right click throw. Right there. You can use a flash with the same lineup if you want. You can back off and throw a Molotov. That will take care of the guy sandbags. And you can toss one from a little closer for here. That will Molotov the back of the boost here. For smokes, there's 3 different ways to smoke, really. The new one is the most interesting one. They're both chew smokes. So you back off into this yellow and you're gonna line it up so that red thing is on line with the wall, and then you look here and you normal throw. And from the sandbags, look at the top of these bricks and you jump throw. Now with the new volumetric effects, everything sort of gets covered. Like these two things should probably merge eventually. This is smoked off, and you can't see anything from heaven or from the boost using these two. So let me just toss them again. Can't see anything here. You will be completely smoked off on the boost. You will have to like come out. And when they toss, as you can see, the elevator can't see anything either. So this is like currently the best one. The old way of doing these smokes is a jump throw from here and normal left click here. These will fully cover from the back side, but the elevator or the both the boost and heaven are not too hindered. I mean, obviously heaven, but that's the old way. And if you want to smoke deeper stuff, you come up here, you look at this X, and then for the other one, you sort of look here, take a step and you jump throw. For these situations here, deeper, use your Molotov to take care of this angle, and you have more control over sight, but it's harder to plant. You know what it's like. For flashes, there's two of them really. You can like toss one like that. It will pop sort of behind you, out here in the open. Very tricky. To push forwards, and then there's the cool one. I think James used this. You're looking between these two circles right here, and you toss her. Oh, It's supposed to pop behind like that. Behind the side boxes. That's because you're in the ramp, so you're at a lower elevation, so that's the way angles work. If you're lower, you don't get popped. So that's a pretty cool one. That plus the one I already showed, where you do something like that. Won't actually pop you. So that's all the execute stuff for 8. There were ways to do it from the ladder room. Damn, it's been a while though. Yeah, from here. Yeah, it's here and it's this thing here. And that's the left side. And I don't remember the right side. Yeah, I have no recollection of the right side. But these are the old ones anyway. So okay, let's go to middle. Little flash to take initial control of middle. There's some stuff you can do here. You can always Molotov the divider, catch someone sneaking over there, and kind of hard to peek. You can smoke it by looking this way. That will land a little deeper, but it will smoke anybody there. Ways to smoke. Those entrances. I mean, you can always smoke the middle of it, but just sort of like run throwing it like that, and that will sort of do a catch-all, but it's a little tricky to come up because that is a thing that exists. So this player here could be of some trouble. Starting with the easy smoke, you just get stuck here and you look sort of, you make a square out of this tarp and you look in the middle of it for CT spawn. And for elevators, I aim where this white part, this darker part, and the shadow all meet, and it's a crouching run throw. And that's the most consistent way I found of doing that. Or at least in CSGO, that was the most consistent way. Maybe there are better ways here, but I already know this one, so there's that. Okay. There's a way to flash B from middle. I just sort of look like in this general direction here. I do a jump throw. That one is good. Pops right there. So if your guys are already up, there's like a window here where you might get destroyed. But this flash is good for people on site from middle. Let's go over B side then. Here's your flash to like take control of the stairs. You can Molotov quad by looking at this thing. Then spread great. The old lineup was here, but it wasn't working last time I checked. Yeah, it still doesn't. See, it whiffs. The CS2 Molotov is just a little more. I don't know. There you go. That's a nice spread. The CS2 Molly doesn't pop as high as the CSGO one. Here's like just oh wait, like this yellow mark here I think you can crouch too. Or you should crouch. No, you don't have to crouch. That's for backside. If you crouch, it's the same thing. For some reason, I thought you had to crouch. Flashes from here, like you just toss one behind the white box. Toss one behind that. Those are all good. And the smokes, I'll show first these smokes from spawn. They're a little tricky. Look over here. Jump throw for the right side of the generator, and for the left one, you're gonna stand in this gap. You sort of get stopped a little bit by this thing here, so you get stuck here. And I look in between these two segments here. Oh, let me like in this line here. Just my bad. So I'm here, I'm between these two lines, and I toss her. And if that went right, that will smoke left side generator. You don't need to do this. These are tricky. You can just toss them from stairs. So here's your left side, and here is your right side. There you go. Time to think if I missed anything. Can't possibly have missed anything. Let's go over to CT side. There is a fair amount of stuff CT side. I'll start B. I'm here anyway. This is an easy way to always smoke off the entrance. Anything above this sign here. Well, not at the same time, but anything above this sign here is a good entrance molly. There is a way to Molotov inside there, I'll show in a second, but generally anything you toss over this wall, over this like I don't even know what this is, like this construction thing, will bounce just a little further because it's a little angled, so it's always nice. You can toss HEs, you can toss flashes from that thing, it's fine. You can hold this angle. Let me show you the molly for mid. So this is like very tricky, but you get stuck in this corner, you look in the middle of the W, and then without moving your mouse, you're gonna line yourself up to the bottom right of that, and then you're gonna do a running. You're gonna run a few steps, and you're gonna toss her. Very complicated, but it's the only lineup I could find that does that. For A, very simple, but very important ramp smoke. You're gonna get stuck here. You look into this corner here, and then without moving your mouse, you're gonna run, go hug this wall here, and when the crosshair crosses the light, you toss her. So in real time, you will spawn somewhere here, I don't know. There are lineups from spawn, but I don't know them, and they were in CSGO. So whenever someone figures that one out, I'll steal it. I'm not in the mood to come up with spawn lineups for Vertigo, if I'm gonna be completely honest. I don't even know if they're the same spawns or if they're different from CSGO. I have no idea. The other smoke for ramp is getting your ass here, looking just below that line in the middle here of the window, and that will smoke off the construction, catwalk, short, whatever entrance as well. Easier for your short player to hold. Um. Okay. There's a bunch of shit, but you can use your Molotov here. You can also use the flash if you want. You will pop flash people ramp, and the molly helps. There used to be a bunch of little one-ways. The one people found nowadays is here. This one can act as a one-way. Gives you a one-way on top of this thing. I guess you can still kind of use it. You're flush with this wall and you're there. It lands on top of the sandbag, which is useful to like play around it, I guess, over here. But it doesn't make a one-way anymore. It just sort of fills out the space. I used to retake flash like that. I'm sure it's still good. The retake smokes right from here and here. That will completely cover the ramp area for the retakes. I don't know if there was a Molotov here. I don't know how it spreads these days. Not great. There might be a better one. Yeah. I mean, this is eyeballing shit, but this is plenty of eyeballing. But okay, that looks like it hits, right? And for retaking B, you stand like here. You look in between these two things, and that should. Oh, was I just not exactly where it's supposed to be? Wait. Oh, okay. Maybe I'm not. Maybe it's here. Yeah, it is here. So it's like this corner, not this corner. This corner, in between the two things, it will bounce off the little sandbags and cover this area, so you can retake B site. And now for the question, did I miss anything? Did I miss anything? I'm gonna say no. I'm gonna say I showed everything you know. And I'm gonna move on to the next map.